See it? That's not awful. You're actually overturning. We're going to do a shoot full. Grab it this way, do a front giant, into like a front scalder. Alrighty, good. So you got to get your hips turned quicker and you got to get some control. So we're going to do this for a little bit because without control, we don't really want to progress to the next thing because progressing out of control is usually not a safe situation. Oh, much gooder on your second turn. Look at that. Nice. We'll do this a few more times. And once you guys get control of this, we're actually going to we're going to tip this up on you guys a little bit. You're righty or lefty?
I'm alright.
You're righty.
Yes.
All right. Okay, because what you're doing is you're swinging. You're actually doing a little bit of a left twist, letting go, and then right twist.
Okay.
Just right twist. Get rid of that left twist. If you're doing like this, you're going left, right. Just go right. Just go right. You're lefty?
Yeah.
All right. Cool beans. You guys look more under control already. You just kind of had to get used to it.
Yeah.
It's a boy's arm. It doesn't feel right. All right, good girl. Could work your toe point a little bit.
Alright.
All right. All right. So what we're gonna do today, right?
Yes.
You want to grab that red block right there?
Yep. That's out of the resi.
That side. Yeah, we're gonna put it right over here. We're gonna actually tip this mat up on them. All right. You feel like this is getting a little far? You guys are pushing it back. Hang on there, boys. We're gonna tip this up. All right. So what we're gonna do. All right. So let's bring that one over here. Tip it the tall way. There you go. Next, put one on this side and one on that side, and we're going to turn it. This. One.
Okay.
That way we can actually ladder up as we go.
All right.
And then we're going to put one on the other side.
Can I move your iPad?
Just grab this one.
This one?
Yeah, that's close enough.
Okay.
All right, same intro. Does that get up on us a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
How's that?
Good. Should be.
All right, let's give that a whirl, Pearl. Turn those hips right away towards me. Good start. Still flexing your feet. You get told that a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to know that I can see the obvious.
Oh, okay.
Now I won't tell you anymore because it's too obvious. That's all right. You're all good. You have a little leg split. Okay, you want to turn and you want like that. Make sure they're together. If you don't hold them together, then I got to sponge bob you. And that means I take a sponge or pit foam, put it between your ankles, and tape them together. Then they stay together when I do it. Oh, look at this monkey. She's doing good. Okay, you are actually hitting right about here, so you're almost hitting in vertical, which is good. From a tap swing. Who could have thunk that? Is this This isn't about how big you swing. This is about how getting upside. That's much gooder. Legs are still a little apart.
Okay.
Gooder's a word you got to learn to live with when you're around me. Because I've never had a full grasp of the English language.
It's the bestest word in the world.
You got her, Otter. Only exceptions in the English language. Why can't we say gooder? Alright, good. Turn it quicker. Turn it quicker. We'll do a few more like this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to tip it up a little more, bump those mats in together. Yep.
Why does Jocelyn land crooked with her feet over there and her hands more towards me?
Because she's not turning her hips early enough, quick enough.
Okay.
Alright, we're getting squared up. Feet are flexed.
Okay.
Still got small leg split.
Where are they flexing?
Right here. Are they flexing? Because if you point, you're going to hit.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you going to do when you get to the real part? You going to flex them past that too? Oh, you know I can be a smart aleck, huh? Alright, she's pretty good. Now remember we talked, actually I think I talked to your mom earlier. It's one hand off, boom. So when you come down, you're going to actually you're going to lead with your first hand. That's kind of like, that's your aiming point. It tells you get that hand down. That makes it easy to get those hands inverted. Alright. You guys are starting to get good at this. Alright, each do one more and then we're going to tip it up a little more. And then what's your regular bar setting?
200.
200 F?
Yeah.
Look at that. You could get your ribs in just a little bit, like that. Now what you could do at your gym, you probably don't have quite the gadgets and toys we have here, is you could do this off a high bar facing your disc mount. So if you guys have an above ground resi porta pit, whatever you call them, and you got squatting blocks, you could do it off the high bar going that way.
Yep.
Same thing. Alright, let's tip this up. So you guys can help. Why don't you push the blocks and we'll tip this up. So each you grab a block and push it forward. There you go. Alright, for the top of each room. That's okay. We used to try to put stuff in there to stop that. I'm like, to spend our whole practice trying to get the thing set up, and it's good the way it is.
Yeah.
Alright. That's okay. Slide down, roll down, have some fun. It's like bowling. You just boom. Keep those legs straight. Alright. So I know that probably feels a little close right now, but when you do this on a real bar, it's going to feel the same. You don't want to start practicing, I'll just tuck my legs past the bar. Now's the time to practice it, so when you get it on the real rail, it's like, I know how to get past that. I just scoop up a little bit. Especially because that was only just a little close. It wasn't awfully close. Alright. Yeah. Okay, you definitely want to turn your hips quicker. You're in the air and you're trying to get upside down without really turning. Turn them earlier. Turn them faster. Turn them quicker. Alrighty. Yours is getting there, but you definitely have some bent leg. Yeah, slide down. You got some bent leg syndrome.
Okay.
You know what that means?
And then,
You're bending your knees, absolutely. Alright. I thought you guys needed like a lot of help. You're actually not that bad at this stuff. believe I've been doing this for 28 years? You're supposed to say no, Jay. You don't look that old.
Oh, no, Jay, you don't look
I
that
gave you a
old.
chance and you blew it, man. Alright, I think that mat's kind of scooching forward on us a little bit.
That's what? Steve
Just give it a little push. There you go. Alright. Tia, right?
Yeah.
Come on over. What's Tia short for?
Tatiana.
Like Tatiana?
Yeah.
We're all over the place. You know that's a Russian name, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So you can see that the math's pretty close on this one. Alright, so right here, you need that left hand down much faster.
Okay.
See how the left hand's kind of just taking its sweet time getting down there?
Yeah.
And the right hand, we don't really know what it's doing. It's kind of wrapping around your head a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Left hand is your aiming hand. Get it down super duper fast right there. The right hand will kind of follow suit. Alright. Ooh, look, I lined it right up with the bar. So if you were like, you know,
Yeah.
kind of tells you your angle a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, so right here, think about what your hands are doing. Get that left hand down right away, and then the right hand comes down quicker. Okay? Alright, we'll do a few more.
Okay.
Hang on, Jocelyn, let me get you lined up here. Alright. Oh. Jocelyn has more experience at this skill, doesn't she?
Yep.
Alright. Your right hand needs to definitely get down here a little quicker right there. Okay, now here you're speeding it up. But I'm kind of noticing when you're speeding up your right hand, you're stopping your twist. See how the twist is kind of stalled right here?
Yeah.
We actually went like 6 frames and you didn't turn anything. Once you got to here, you think, get my hand down. And now right here, look at you need to twist in, twist in, twist in, twist in, twist. And now that your hand is down, now you're trying to finish the twist. So that's why you got that little bit of that little quirky look right there.
Yeah.
You're almost halfway though.
Okay.
Okay, but keep moving. Don't stop it.
Alright.
All right. All right, we'll do a few more. You know, we'll take you guys to another step. That's getting better. Your legs only have a slight split.
Okay.
Yeah.
The pause at
Yeah,
the
she
n-
pauses,
the
she
90.
turns,
Yeah.
and then she rides, and then she turns.
Yeah.
Instead of it just continually flowing.
So with
Just
her
keep
right,
turning.
with her right arm coming off the bar, it just has to be faster down.
Well, she's actually doing a nice job of dropping it, but when she drops her right arm, she stops her twist.
Okay.
So she's in here like this, right?
Yeah.
And she's turned, and then she lets go, and then she drops the arm, and while she's dropping the arm, she doesn't turn. And then once it's down, then she completes the turn.
Yeah.
She needs to be turning as the right arm is dropping.
Okay.
Is that making sense?
Kind of.
Kind of, because you're actually turning almost twice. You're turning
Yeah.
at release, and then you're flying through the air, getting your right hand down, and then once your right hand is down, then you're like, oh, now I'll finish the turn.
Okay.
Okay, well, it should just be one fluid motion. You know what the word fluid means?
Oh, like all at once.
Not really, but we'll go with it. The good thing about this drill is you can do about 10,000 of them really quick and easy and just work your technique. By the way, fluid is anything that flows.
Yeah.
Most people think of like water as a fluid, which it is a fluid, but air is also a fluid. Basically, the reference that we were using, it should flow as in, you know, it should flow.
Continuous
Oh.
movement.
Yeah!
She's done
Alright.
with this.
All right, you each get one more, and then we'll take you to another step.
So when she
We'll leave this
turns,
set up, so if we have to come back to it, we can.
Okay.
just a question, when she is supposed to turn, when we were working with Joy, she was turning with her shoulder, and Joy said, no, you got to turn
Turn with
with
the
your
hip, yep.
hip and your feet.
Turn with the hip. Hip,
So
hip,
it's the
hip.
same. Turn with your hip, Jocelyn. Keep turning.
I used to tell them turn with the feet, but then they'd do the cross thing.
They would do the cross, so turn the hip
kinda
is the
turn
best.
the hip, and that
That's the
helps alleviate
best.
some of that.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
can turn from the shoulders, but that usually creates an early twist,
okay.
and you get the pike down whirly birds.
So turn with the hip.
All right, let's go over here. We were actually already set up over here. Let's make sure that bar is on the setting that you guys are using. Okay, so now we got Mance behind the bar. We're gonna leave it padded. Okay, because I like to leave it padded for most of the year. We only unpad it around Thanksgiving, start to get ready for meats. That's when we usually start unpadding. Okay, so it's just saves wear and tear. Kids don't get bad wrists and elbows and stuff. All right, so where's our setting? We got 2,
Yeah, that's right.
2, 3. Where's this? F.
That's all the way up.
This is gonna come all the way up. We gotta
And
lower
this
this,
two under that.
and that'll go 2 under F. All right. Oh, this is 3 under F. That was almost you guys right there, huh? Probably could have just used it. All right, so we just made it 3/4 of an inch wider. All right, crank yours up. All right, Jocelyn. All right, so this should be your setting. You should still be able to do this from a tap swing. We are going to add that cast once we know that we know what we know, you know? Alright. Feel free to help yourself to the chalk and water.
Thanks, I won't.
Time to be a gymnast. Can I pay the news? Alright.
Jacob, have you ever moved girls' bars?
Never moved girls' bars.
It's like compared to boys'
Yeah, compared
bars,
to
it's
boys'
so much
equipment,
more.
It's a lot more steps to that.
Yeah.
Well, the boys' high bar never gets moved here, ever.
Really?
No, it's just, they jack it up when they go, and if somebody, little kid gets on there, they just start stacking 8 inches. That's a pain to adjust, because it's pressurized.
Oh.
So that means you have to redo all the chains and stuff if you want to move it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. All righty, get those hips turned. You didn't land square, did you? We want to make sure we land square.
Okay.
Is that what you were referring to
That's
earlier?
that's the on the bar that we were referring to. earlier.
Uh-huh.
Like hips over the bar at a horizontal angle.
All right, we'll do a few more, and then we'll watch and see why that's happening. Right now, I just want to get you adjusted to this situation here. Before we start making too many corrections. Put this here to keep that from sliding in. You guys have an easy way to get up to if you need it. All right, didn't quite land turned enough, right?
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Getting the hips turned, and then get those hips turned. Does it feel hard from a tap swing?
No.
Do you see the bar?
No.
That's a problem. You make sure you look over it, see it. Okay, when you're in here like this, that's the great thing about this skill. You shouldn't ever have to take your eyes off that bar. You should be able to look at it the whole time. There's no blind spot. Okay, so as you're turning, oh, there's the bar, there's the bar, there's the bar, there's the bar. Boom. You have two eyes. They work well?
No.
They don't?
No.
She
Use
has
glasses?
contacts.
I have contacts.
Really
You?
serious.
Can you see well with contacts?
I don't know.
You don't know? How many
Maybe we
fingers
should
do I
check.
have?
You have 5 fingers.
Actually, I have 10, but yeah. Do you see the bar?
I think so.
You think so? All right. Kind of hoping for a yeah, or yes, or yeah, I got it, or definitely, coach, or
I think at the end I stopped looking.
yeah. You should look at it the whole time. And it makes it a lot less scary when you can actually see where you're going.
Okay.
I'd be a little scared to fly over something and not know where it is, but that's like, you know, Tkachev or something. That's what those releases are. This release, where are you going? Okay, so that's a little bit what's going on, that herky-jerky twist.
Okay.
Okay, so she's not landing squared up, she's landing like this, so she's actually trying to push with one arm, really.
Okay.
Because she's not here, she's
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
So now everything's coming down on one arm.
Okay.
Okay? Get your hips turned, get squared, get both your hands on that bar evenly. That makes you twice as strong because you're using two arms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're inventing a whole different skill. I'm going to do this one-handed thing. Go ahead, we'll video it. We'll submit it to USAG. Can we do this skill? A one-handed shoot over? Okay. See, both of them got this little funky, not turning fluid thing going on. Now this one here, she's the wild one. Were you the wild one? Were you the one that does the crazy hanging? Is that you?
What?
You shoot over too far?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Definitely want to do this from a tap swing and be under control, especially if you do the wild. All right, so she actually tried to turn and got pushed with both hands that time. Still a little awkward with your hip turn. Do you do everything righty?
Yeah.
All your twists, everything's righty?
Yeah.
What about round off?
Ready.
You do that righty?
You still have a little bit of left turn, then back to the right.
Was she? Yeah,
Because I saw it. I saw it over there, but
yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
she's got that.
Did she reach more aggressively with her left arm across her body?
Well, she'll just be reaching for just an arm thing. She
Okay.
needs to hip over
Okay.
so that the whole body. Otherwise, she'll just be up there like this.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna video you guys watching slow mo,
Okay.
frame by frame. Then you can see a whole lot more Goodlear. Goodlear's the word in this gym.
All
At
right.
least when I'm coaching. Just what All right, dear Jessie Lynn. So at release point, we probably need to have the hips a little bit more turned. You're actually releasing the bar with both hands at the same time. Your left hand should definitely be coming down much earlier. Or excuse me, your right hand.
Yeah.
Your right hand. See how they're coming off at the same time? If you can get your right hand to come off earlier, you'll be able to get your upper body to turn a lot easier. I think maybe that's why you're fighting this so hard. Because right here we're not turned quite enough.
Yeah.
And then we do the stalled out. I'm going to drop that right arm down. But look at that right arm. Look how far the right arm is dropped without your hips and your body turning. Okay, from here, your hand got all the way down. To there, and your body is barely turned but maybe 5 degrees. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what we're seeing with the naked eye. Alright. So it comes back to here at the release point. You need to have the hips turn more, and I need that right hand off earlier. You should not be releasing at the same time with the hands. The right hand should definitely be coming off earlier. So that's here your chest. When you release the bar, your chest should really be facing that wall.
Okay.
And your chest is still kind of facing forward a little bit. Okay? And with that, then you can't see the bar either. Because now you're here, like this, and now you're like trying to see the bar, but you can't because you got your torso in play. If you can turn, get sideways, now you can still see the bar because now your body's not in the way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright. So, moral to the story. Let go with the right hand earlier so that we can turn better. Got it?
Yeah.
Alright, there'll be a quiz on this later.
Okay.
Alright, it's not multiple questions because either, you know, you can, it's like essay.
Oh, essay. I got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a joke because I was terrible at essay questions. I'm like, oh please let it be true, false, or multiple guess. Multiple guess. Just give me my app.
That's my kind of test too.
Hey, bad for a girl. I'm just kidding, boys don't do this.
I was gonna say.
Oh, imagine over there. Great.
Yeah, back to the same high bar.
Yeah.
Alright. So you actually do a really good job of getting squared up. Would like to see a little bit better lines through here. You got some flexed feet, a little slop in the knees. Can you see that? Alright, so you also are kind of letting go with both hands at the same time. See that? In fact, you're trying to reach with the right hand, with the left hand still on the bar almost. Okay, your left hand needs to come off much earlier. Now right here you actually do a really nice job of kind of catching up. Alright. So that's your angle right there. That's actually the angle measure right about there. Should be down a little bit. Alright, so you're roughly 23 degrees. Does that make sense? Actually, I think they changed how they measure that. I think they actually go from the line. That shows you how old I am. They changed how they judge that. You're about 41 degrees. Okay? Because they actually go from the bar to your toes. Okay? So you're about 41 degrees. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we really need is for that to climb up a little bit, which means you got to fix what we talked about at release. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Jay's got all the cool gadgets. We did this 28 years ago. We used to actually work for this stuff. Draw stuff on
On
the wall.
Is that that's the Coach's Eye app, or is that?
This is Huddle Complete,
Okay.
which is cool because this is a free app. I didn't pay a nickel for it. Finish the tap. Give yourself a little bit more tap through there so that you can turn and turn and turn. Okay? All right, so what I want to do is we're going to do a few more from a tap swing, and I'm going to let you guys go cast horizontal and see how that's changing, because I'm assuming you've both done this from a cast. You both probably learned it from a cast.
I started with tap
You
swing.
started with tap swings?
I don't know. It was a while ago.
That was a long time ago? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys kind of usually use this type of a setup at your gym? What we have here?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, let go with the one hand early, get turned, and look where you're going. Very good. All right. How much do you guys get spotted on these?
I get spotted when I'm going from handstand.
You going from handstand?
Yeah.
Not to handstand?
Or well, I get spotted when I go to handstand.
Okay. Who does the spot?
Chrissy.
Chrissy?
I'm here to learn.
All right. Does she spot between the bars or behind the bar?
Between the bars.
Between the bars? She's got to go back and forth for you two because one's a lefty, one's a righty.
We usually go at different times. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I
Yeah.
see. You're a little short on tap swing, young lady.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, hey, ask you do anything.
Yep.
Can you get me 2 more red blocks?
Both those over there.
That'd be awesome.
Okay.
All right, Ricky, let's see what's going on. Good push. I like the push. I do. All right, so we're gonna do this from a cast horizontal. I don't want you to go cast handstand.
Yeah.
Cast horizontal. Same drill. Okay. Not cast handstand. I definitely would recommend neither one of you go cast handstand until you learn the one hand release before. Otherwise, you're gonna end up someplace in Canada. You're gonna end up back at Swiss on the shoot over. See what I'm saying? Because that's what creates all that distance. So as soon as you see somebody doing that flying out of control, shoot over, landing in the boys area at your gym, you know right away, oh, they're probably trying to let go with both hands at the same time and you're just flying. All right, so we're gonna do a few of these, just cast horizontal shoot overs. And then once we do that, I'm gonna actually jump in there and spot you guys on a few. Tia, you did level 8 last year. Trying to get this for 9. That's the objective.
Yeah.
What's the rest of your routine? You got a pirouette? Or are you doing a blind?
I don't know. I'm working on quick turns.
Are you? See the hips not turning?
Yep.
She's trying to get the right hand down, which is
Okay.
really good.
Okay.
hips.
Yeah.
But you're not turning the hips when that right hand drops.
Okay.
didn't quite end up at Swiss. All right, you see how we flew?
Yeah.
What do you think that's from?
Too much power.
Too much power. Nah, I told you there was going to be a quiz later, and it's going to be an essay, and you got it wrong. We didn't even discuss power.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah. If you're going to let go with both hands, you're just going to go flying. It's got to be one hand before the other. Oh, next time. It's your generation, though, man. You give them the answer to the test, you give them the test, and they get the answer. Did you need a multiple guess question? Yeah, A, B, C, D.
yeah.
I had a data processing class in college once, and all of them were like that. It was A, B, C, and then D was B and C, E was A and B, F was C, B, and A, except on Tuesday. And it had like 14. It's like, oh my gosh, who developed this little evil thing? Push. All right, so that was a good push. A little better with the hip turn that time. Turn them, turn them. Drop that arm and turn at the same time. Turn at the same time that arm is dropping. It doesn't have to be arm drop and or. They can both move at the same time. One hand, one hand, one hand. All right, so you're flinging that a little bit. Be a little patient.
Okay.
Turn it a little bit more, one hand at a time. Remember, under control.
Okay.
You got a lot of speed. Try to hollow that down and slow it down a little bit. This is definitely not a skill you want speed on. The more you can slow that down, the more control you will have. Just so you know, I got a 42 on that data processing test.
42%.
42. That was the third highest score in the class.
Oh, good for you.
The average score was like a 33.
Oh.
Maybe that's a sign that that test is just a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And nobody got above 50.
Oh my god.
No one got above 50. Turn, turn. She's getting it. It's just turning those hips, turning those hips, turning those hips. She's doing a really nice job of trying to get this part done.
Yes.
So it's just getting the hips turned.
Okay.
Getting the concept the hips need to continually turn throughout the skill.
Yeah.
It's turn, stop, turn.
Okay.
And it should be just turn, 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 turn. All right, so these are actually slowly improving.
Okay.
Still, one hand comes down before the other.
Will that help her not be so far forward because she'll be longer on the bar rising up? Okay.
Yeah. It'll also give her a little bit more chance to invert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is also definitely a skill you want to keep the bars close. They could probably actually learn this a little closer. You know, just take that slider, put it up like 2 under 4 or something.
Yeah, we
Make
used
it-
to have it there.
Make it like 2 or 3 inches closer until they get that inversion.
Okay.
It's always easier to slide them out after they learn it.
Huh.
You start wide, you can never bring them in close.
Yeah.
Okay, they're both slowly showing signs of improvement here. We'll let each you do one more, and then we're gonna put the blocks in. I'm gonna spot you. We'll put you where you're supposed to be. See if you can feel the difference. Did you ever slotted this?
Never.
Never?
No.
It's an easy spot.
I watched the videos on how to slide it. The
When they come
Get her
through, you always
videos.
want to have their back to you.
okay.
That's the way I learned it.
Yeah.
You can actually do it the other way. I just find that if they split their legs or if they're out of control, you're going to get a nose full of toes. So I always have them back to
Back
me
to
when
you.
they come through
Okay.
because that's just a more natural.
Yeah. Twist.
It's a more natural spot to
Okay.
twist. If they're coming at you, it's just a little awkward.
Yeah.
I've actually learned both ways.
Yeah.
Way back in the gym where I could only have one sliding block and I was tired of going back and forth, so I just stood on one side. Righties go this way, lefties.
So that way. Interesting.
That gets confusing after a while too.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're not quite squared up, are we?
No.
You're landing probably with your feet close to the door.
Yeah.
Yep. That's just all about not getting those hips to continually turn.
Okay.
Alright, do you have one more?
No.
No, we're good? Alright, so let's grab these blocks. I'm going to move this mat. We can't put the blocks in there. Put it in between. We'll put one on the left, one on the right, or the left, one on the right. And then we need to stand them up tall ways.
Okay.
Please and thank you and all those things.
Does it matter what side is up? Does the white need to go up?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay. I didn't know if one side was harder.
Well, the white is because these are parallel bar blocks,
Oh yeah.
and so the white's supposed to be up to simulate where the bar is.
Okay.
Oh, I thought
Doesn't really matter. Stand for it.
Okay.
All right. All right, who's the first guinea pig? You. I'm really scared.
Are we going from handstand?
You're going from cast horizontal.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Wait, am I on the right side for you?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, good. It's always good to know.
Yeah.
I have had kids come through and they're like, oh my God, it's the wrong side. I'll see you on the floor in a couple seconds. All right, nice and tight. Okay, so all I'm really doing at that point is turning those hips for you.
Okay.
It's very fast.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than you think it is. All right there, Bobby. You ever seen Ricky Bobby? No? I thought everybody your generation assumed it was Ricky Bobby.
No.
Probably did that now. Okay, so I'm gonna push. Feel the difference?
Kind of.
Kind of good. We'll do it 6,000 more.
Yep.
That's about it. Ready for 6,000, Jacob? You heard him.
So this is easy. So boom, boom. Yep.
6,000.
Grab the hips and turn them. All right, you're a little slow with your hips. Turn it fast. So basically, that's the theme for both of you, because both of you,
I think they could drop their first arm.
their first
sooner.
arm needs to come off earlier
Yes.
to help you with that turn. And then once you're in the air, you need to turn quicker. I would say both of you need to improve on those things. One hand off at a time, and then once you're in the air, you keep that thing going fast. Try to overturn it. Try to do a shoot full.